Isn't Sunday supposed to be the last day for... Yeah, it is. What's this? On my way to the bus stop, I passed Sayori's house. I've already walked past when I hear the distinct sound of their door opening. I decide to go back since I assume she's coming to the pool as well. Ohio, Sayori? She's upset about something. Are you going to the meetup at the pool? I'm not going anywhere, Mikey. The tone of her voice is worrying, and all traces of her usual cheerful act are absent. The hell? Something must have happened that caused her to change so much in such a short time. So, where are you going today? Nowhere. I just came down to get some fresh air. She's avoiding looking at me. I've known her for a long time, and the way she's acting now makes me think of something, or make me think something terrible happened. I don't want her to think I don't actually care, so I should ask about it. What's wrong, Sayori? The way you're acting is really weird. I don't even know if I've seen you like this before. Well, it's because you're seeing it for the first time. What? Oh, I guess technically we didn't know about her depression at this point, right? Oh God. For the first time, have I missed out on so much since we drifted apart that she changed this much? I don't understand this. Please tell me what happened, because I'm getting worried. I guess we should put a stop to that, right? Not that it's going to matter anymore. Do you really want to hear this before you go and have fun with the girls or the others? I guess that wouldn't make a difference if I said that. I couldn't stop thinking about it if you kept it to yourself. We're friends after all. Yeah, friends. I don't like how that sounds. I visited my grandparents yesterday. When I was little, I used to think Granny was a little pushy, but she was really sweet at this time. I was telling her about all the stuff that happened to me lately. I mentioned you too, Mikey. I told her about our day at the park, and she pauses for a few seconds, but continues just as I was about to say something. She grabbed me by my shoulder, looked me straight in the eyes, and said, "Don't hide the pain, Sayori." What the hell? I tried to smile. I tried to make a joke. I really did, but no words came out of my mouth. What is this depressing music? Oh no. I couldn't hold it in anymore and broke down in tears. After all these years, somebody noticed what I was going through. Somebody tried to see past my cutesy act and made me feel like I mattered. I told her everything. About you, Mikey. About the good times we had together. About the rain clouds. What do you mean? I had feelings of depression for as long as I can remember. But it wasn't this bad before. When I was younger, my family cared about me so much. Oh, shit. As I grew up, everybody seemed to grow distant. My parents stopped taking me to places. Oh, no. I heard this too, in her route. They started spending more time at work. After coming to high school, I lost my old friends too. All I had was you. Jeez. Don't do this to me. I'm already feeling crushed. Then you visited me less and less. Sayori. Then it only got worse. The rain clouds came more often. I kept telling myself this is all because I don't deserve people's attention. Why would I? Who do I think I am to believe that people owe me any love? Oh my god. Sorry, that's not true. Please, let me finish. Oh my god, look at... She's like angry too while crying. I don't like how this is about to turn out. I am taken aback by her sudden change of tone. I was so happy when you... She starts sobbing and her voice breaks. When you visited me from time to time. I needed you more than ever, but I hated myself for being so selfish. I started to wish that you stayed with me more. Aww. But I didn't want to make you feel obligated to care for me. Foolishly, I've fostered a speck of hope that you would love me back. Oh. God damn it, dude. Every day was a battle between my hope for your unreachable love and my inescapable worthlessness. God damn it. After you rejected my invitation to the literature club, I felt hopeless. I didn't want to bother you anymore. This club was the only thing that kept me going each day. They accepted me through the poems I wrote, even if superficially. Now here you are. I wanted to believe so hard that things could be like they were before I invited you to the only place where I felt safe. On Thursday, you really did make me believe it was possible. Sorry, we could still... Mikey, I know you went on a date with Natsuki. What the... Wait, how though? How did... The fuck? Grandma told me this would happen, but I didn't listen. I lied to myself. Every morning when I woke up, I said everything's going to be okay. But I was lying. And I don't know how much longer I could have kept doing it. Have a swell night, Mikey. What the hell? Sayori turns away and starts taking steps towards her house. I follow her and reach for her arm. Sayori, wait. Did that seriously just happen? Did that really just happen? Sayori actually broke and doesn't want us to talk to her anymore. That really just happened? I feel a chill running down my spine, and the shock of the moment roots me in place. I just lost I just lost my childhood friend. A lone tear rolls down my cheek. I can't believe what I witnessed. There must be something I could have done differently to avoid this from happening. But how could have I known that she's going through, or what she's going through? Is it really my fault? Am I just too afraid to take responsibility? Was she giving me hints? Maybe I should have asked her about more things on Thursday. She did tell me her parents only gave her tips. I should have asked her to tell me about what's going on in her family. It's too late. I can't go back and change everything. I look towards the end of our street and see my bus leaving. It's gone now, but I could still catch the next one. The next one. I can't take this. I can't just stand here wallowing in the pain I caused with my carelessness like some helpless loser. I don't know what other horrible things today will throw at me, but whatever it is, it can't be worse than this. I take the first step towards the bus stop. Here I am, on my way to have fun with 3 lovely girls I met less than a week ago. Yet all the anticipation I had earlier is now gone. Did I really give Sayori the impression that our day together was a date? Couldn't it be just like it always was? We had so much fun together. She was always so happy to see me. Wait. No, that can't be. When did she develop these feelings for me? But nothing has changed. Was I really this blind the whole time? Did she avoid me because she had feelings for me? Looking back, I took her for granted all this time while I became obsessed with my hobbies. God, if only I knew. If only I could go back in. This is my stop. Shit, man. After getting off the bus, I sit down on the bench for a few minutes to put my thoughts in order. Can I fix this somehow? Never in my life have I seen her so mad. Maybe I could... No. She said she doesn't want to talk to me ever again. Nothing comes to my mind. I feel hopeless. At least 10 minutes have passed, yet no solution came to mind. What if I talk to one of the girls about this? Before standing up, I fill my lungs with air and let out a long sigh. Maybe these girls from the literature club can help me too. Time will tell. I make my way to the entrance and wait for my turn to buy my ticket. The same employee faces me with the same listless expression. Oh, it looks like it's the same. Oh, this one's different. Just a week ago, everything seemed so much more simple. Now even this locker room feels colder than last Sunday. Okay, well, that was it. Oh. Walking through the corridor, I pass the woman's locker room right when the door is slowly opened. My curiosity gets the better of me, and I stop momentarily to check who it is. Oh. Eh! The colors from her face are drained as she stumbles a step back into the locker room. I am a lot taller than her, but I don't think I look so ugly and intimidating that I should get this reaction. Don't do that! She shoves her fist against my arm, but the impact was way more gentle than I expected. Don't scare me like that. 'Cause I will. Beat me? No, but I will be mad at you, dummy. Why were you so careful when exiting? Are you up to something, Natsuki? No, it's just... Never mind. You're gonna find out later anyway. What? Okay, where to now? Where does it look like? I don't know. Making snow angels? In a bikini? In the middle of the freaking summer? Hey, it's winter at other parts of the world. Well, your brain was clearly left in the snow somewhere. While you're looking for that, I'll be in the pool with the rest of the girls. If you can manage to stay afloat, I might even accept the swimming challenge. Alright, count me in. Just don't get salty when you lose. Ha, you wish. Victory's sweet, not salty, scrub. Monica and Yuri are calmly chatting near the shallow end of the pool. When they see me, they both wave. Monica shoots me with her trademark sweet smile, while Yuri shyly avoids looks away after a few seconds. Monica proposed a swimming race for all of us. Unsurprisingly, Natsuki was excited to take part. She could beat me. Yuri pulled herself out of the competition to be the judge in case the race ends with a close call. Looking over the two girls getting ready for our race, I get a sour taste in my mouth. Even if she came in last, Sayori would have loved to participate. Oh my god, how about we just don't mention her now for the rest of this part? That was just... I don't even know what right word would be to say that. Go! I'm jolted back into the moment, and joined the race a second late. Oh. With every stroke I take, I can feel myself pushing forward. It takes me a surprisingly long time, but I managed to get to the other side without stop. Ow! Maybe pretending to be a hammerhead shark wasn't the best approach. To pull my head above the water surface and take a gasp of air. Oh. Ha! That was fantastic. Yeah, it was pretty fun. But who won? Well, Monica was the first to reach the wall, followed by Mikey, closely followed by Natsuki. What? No way. I actually lost to Mikey. I figured Monica would win, but last? I glanced beyond Monica to see Natsuki in a sour mood with a small pout on her face. Look at the bright side, Natsuki. At least you didn't pump your head on the wall. You crashed into the wall. You're such a tryhard, Mikey. She glides over to B. I think he means to me. She glides over to me, and I can feel my cheeks heating up from something else other than the blazing sun. Her sour pout is replaced by a cute, playful smile. Come on, I want to jump in from a diving board. For a moment, the thought of asking why she needs me for that crossed my mind. Luckily, I kept my mouth shut and probably dodged a dummy bullet. The pace of her steps makes me think she's kind of excited, but maybe it's not because of the diving board. We climb out of the pool and begin making our way to the diving boards. Fortunately, there isn't much of a line, so we'll be able to get on it rather quickly. Yo, want to take a shortcut? Huh? I dare you to jump from up there. She points to another diving board further down to the pool. My eyes wander upward and take in the massive size of the high dive. Last time we were here, I didn't notice that towering structure. Although I'm not afraid of heights, I'm quite nervous. Or quite nervous? That's quiet, isn't it? I'm quite nervous. Laughter escapes my mouth. Okay then. That's high. That's high. What's that, Mikey? Chicken it out before chicken it out. Before I could say my retort, she starts imitating a chicken to mock me. No, but I bet you won't do it with me. Oh. Natsuki's teasing expression quickly gives way to a look of shock. With you? Why do I have to do it? That's my condition. I won't do it unless you come with me. Natsuki summons her trademark pouting expression while processing the situation. She's most likely digging deep to find a catty retort. Aw, what's the matter, Mikey? Forgot to ask Mommy to come with you to hold your hand? A few people waiting to jump in look over to us. The anticipation for how this will go down grows within me. Psh, I'm perfectly fine with doing it. I was just trying to help you overcome your fear of things taller than you. Oh, because she's small. Oh, Gotti. Natsuki, clearly upset, raises her palled fist. To my surprise, she doesn't hit me. Only fumes to herself for a few seconds before speaking up again. Fine, I'll do it. But only because I want to show you how to do a real high dive. I'm sure it will be incredible, Natsuki. I wish I were as good as you. You will be one day. If needed, Natsuki can teach you. I've got to admit, it feels good to make such a feminine cutie happy. But why did she speak in third person all of a sudden? Come on, we don't have all day. Alright. Natsuki takes the first steps towards the high dive, but her body language signals nervousness rather than eagerness. Even though she's facing away, I can imagine her lips are locked in a pout as she mutters to herself about what a dummy I am. After a short walk, we stop next to the set of steps leading to the raised diving board. Looking up at it, I can easily see why most people would steer clear? Steer clear of it. Okay. Diving off this board clearly isn't for the faint of heart. Well, Mikey, you're up. I smirk at her. Ladies first. Age before beauty? I never heard that thing before. Aw, come on. It was your idea. You go first. Natsuki sighs. Fine, I guess I'll actually have to show you how it's done. I stand aside to let Natsuki climb up. Looking up at her for a moment, I realize how unusual the situation is. If we were at school in a similar arrangement, she would probably freak out and call me a pervert and all the rest. Her enthusiasm seems to have vanished by the time she got to the top. She's just standing there, holding onto the railing. After about a half a minute of this stillness, I'm starting to get concerned. Hey, Natsuki, I'm looking up to you. Literally. Don't get scared stiff now. If she is afraid of jumping, the feeling is infectious. Her lack of response makes me more worried with each passing second. Natsuki, are you okay up there? And I don't mean in her head. Still no response from her. I have to do something. Hastily walking up the steps, I join her on the top of the towering structure. In other circumstances, I'd enjoy the view from up here, but I'm far too concerned for Natsuki to care for any of that. We're not even up on it. We're just at the poolside. Her face is noticeably pale, which only makes me more worried for her. Natsuki. She looks up at me with a drowsy look in her eyes while holding onto her forehead. You okay, Natsuki? Yeah, I just feel... Are you tired? Did you get enough sleep? No, I'm fine. Give me a sec. I'll show you how a pro jumps. Come on, Natsuki. You're clearly not fine. Did you have breakfast today? No. Why? That could explain this. It's probably around noon now, so even I'm getting hungry. I can only imagine what it's like for her to strain herself physically on an empty tank. Let's go get something for you to eat, alright? You're just saying that to get out of jumping. Mikey, the cowardly dummy, heh? I put my hand on her shoulder to motion her towards the steps. Her footing is less stable than I expected, so I wrap my arm around her to provide some support on the way down. To my surprise, she doesn't resist, and we slowly descend down from the high dive. On our way down, we didn't say a word, but it still felt like I was getting some sort of message from her. I almost feel guilty for mildly enjoying this intimate moment between us. Her arm is resting over my neck while I'm holding onto her side with a gentle grip on her smooth skin. It wouldn't surprise me if skipping breakfast was a habit of hers. She's so skinny I can practically feel her ribs with the most careful touch. Okay, that's up close. After finishing the last steps, I look over to Natsuki. Her eyes meet my gaze. I feel her soft breath graze my face. Her pink eyes dominate my vision. If it wasn't for her condition, I might think her eyes are telling me something else. Realizing the situation we're in, Natsuki removes her arm from me and takes a step back. Oh, what are you doing? Don't think I didn't notice you. Notice you little perv. My eyes widen and I'm baffled at Natsuki's sudden outburst. She didn't have a problem with it while we were walking down the steps. Is everything okay over here? Ugh, the new boy's really testing my limits, Monica. New boy, what's that supposed to mean? My, Mikey, do I need to have a talk with you? I have a... what? Disciplinary ruler, if necessary? Okay, I don't know what that is. To my dismay, Natsuki joins in on her chuckles. Man, here I was thinking we had something going between us. I'm shaking my head at the two of them. Looks like you're already feeling better. For a moment, Natsuki was smiling before looking away. In any case, we should go and get something to eat, okay? Actually, would you mind coming with me for a moment, Mikey? Oh, God. I look over to Natsuki in search of a sign of approval. A nod would suffice. She's just pouting as usual. Alright, let's get this confession out of the way, Monica. I had something else in mind, but I can hear you out after that. Geez, Monica's probably the kind of girl who could beat a man with sheer wit. Okay, well apparently we can skip this, but she's not going to show anything from Natsuki, is she? Oh, it's Sayori. Oh no. I know Sayori brought it up last year, but... Sayori. I feel a pit in my stomach as I think over my possibilities of what I could have done differently. No. I'm having another case of overthinking again. A pretty girl is talking to me, and I'm about to go wallow in a sorrow I caused. Still, I really want to, Monica. All these thoughts gave me plenty of regrets. Dad wouldn't be proud if I let them get the better of me. Shoot, did I miss something important? Wait, what? Our conversation is interrupted by Natsuki coming over with what appears to be a bottle of lotion in her hand. Oh, I wasn't hitting space. Yo, seen Sayori? Oh. I'm surprised she hasn't shown up yet. Well, she texted me earlier saying she wasn't feeling well. Strange. A few days ago, she said she was so excited to bring her new beach ball to the pool next time we went. I can't help but notice Monica quickly glanced at me, only to turn back to Natsuki without saying a word. Oh, God. For her part, Natsuki doesn't seem to be aware of Monika's pause. Well, I'll try calling her. Yuri and I were just talking about getting smoothies and food. I bet anything that Sayori will rush over as if she hasn't eaten in days. Haha. Natsuki heads off in the other direction, looking down at her phone. Oh man. I don't think she or anyone can convince her to join us now. Oh God. So about the club. Still not sure. Who knows? Who knows what new route you take until then? Oh, yeah, thanks for the fourth wall break again, Monica, you son of a bitch. Just one more thing before we move to the next thing. If something were to happen between now and the next school year, please don't let it what? Ah, fuck that. You from joining, okay? I'll keep that in mind. I pray to God nothing worse happens when what I experienced this morning. Let's go find the others. I've got something planned for 5 of us. Did she mean 4 of us? Same thing there. Alright. Should be heading towards the end soon. Wallace. Okay then. Only if it gets you to stop with the pep talk. Oh, the picture, right? Yeah, picture. Natsuki was poking the other girls. Natsuki was poking the other girls to make them flinch while she kept a sly look on her face. Oh, God damn it. That's it. Again. It's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing, flowers are blooming. On days like these, kids like me... Hey! What? Don't act like I scared you, dummy. Scared isn't the right word, but she did startle me a bit. No, of course not. I need a hand with something. Come with me. What is it, Natsuki? Curiosity killed the cat, don't you know? Okay, I guess. I hope trusting a cute girl won't be what kills me in the end. Alright, wait here for a minute. Natsuki, you acted kind of weird. Why'd you drag me here just to wait for you? I'm gonna change my clothes. You're not supposed to watch me while I do that, dummy. Not gonna lie, the way she said that is almost tempting. Of course I wouldn't do such a thing. Just chill. It won't take long, and I'll let you know when I'm done. Fine. Why couldn't she just change clothes and ask me to help with whatever she needs help with? Whatever. While I wait for Natsuki, I clear my thoughts. Besides, what can she possibly help with? Before I can contemplate any specific reasons, I hear her call out to me from inside the room. She wants me to go into the locker room? Since I trust that she wouldn't call out to me like that if it wasn't okay, I grab onto the handle and cautiously step inside. I head over to Natsuki. Okay. I lean against the lockers next to her while she enters in her combination and takes her bag out. Natsuki rummages around, looking for something in her big pink bag that's speckled with white polka dots. After a moment of searching, she seems to have found what she was looking for. Aha! Here you are. I see Natsuki pull out a box of cupcakes? Well, shit. Natsuki. Yeah, what is it? Is this something you really needed my help with? I mean, you could... No, I don't actually need help with this. She sets the box of cupcakes down on the bench next to us. She stares down at the floor, avoiding my gaze. If she didn't need my help, then why did you bring me here? I get that you're very proud of your cupcakes, but couldn't you wait to show me? No, it's not that, dummy. Natsuki mutters softly. Then what is it? Natsuki suddenly meets my gaze, face flushed with anger. I wanted to ask you something, stupid, alright? Natsuki's shouting seems to have taken us both off guard. I stand there speechless as Natsuki suddenly comes to terms with the tone she hit. Her frustration quickly gives way to a look of guilt and shame. I try to move the conversation forward in the hopes of breaking this awkward tension. Fucking Jesus. Well, hey, if you want to ask me something, I'm listening. Ask away. Natsuki takes a few deep breaths. Okay, Mikey. Look, this really isn't easy for me. What'd you want to ask me? Natsuki shuts her eyes as her body tenses up. Why? What? What is she getting at? I'm sorry, I don't understand the question. Why me? I mean, why did you choose to spend your time with me? Out of all the others. You literally could have gotten with any of them. And probably with less effort, too. You know Sayori your whole life. And Yuri and Monica are more mature. Heck, probably... Oh, shit. Heck, probably more than I'll ever be. Oh, I thought it was going to be something else. So why'd you choose me, Mikey? I was so rude to you when we first met. And yet, you still wanted to spend time with me. I had a suspicion Natsuki was hiding something under that overly tough attitude, but I couldn't grasp just how insecure she was until now. What were you looking to get out of this? What do you want? Mikey, I need to know. Natsuki's question hits me like a sack of bricks. I certainly wasn't expecting her to ask me something like this. Well, when this summer started, I really had no intention of doing anything exciting. I never thought I'd be spending it getting to know you, Yuri, Monica, and reconnected with Sayori. So much for that, though. Originally, I was going to spend it just like I always had, mostly by myself. But that all changed when I ran into Sayori again. I didn't really know anyone from the group other than Sayori, and I figured that I should try to get to know someone new for a change. When I first met you, yeah, I did that. I did think you were a bit assertive, but I figured it's worth a shot since we have at least one interest in common. Then after we spent some time together, I saw that what you're really like. Natsuki, you're funny, you have great taste in manga and in food. But more importantly, I now know that behind those defenses you put up is a really sweet and caring girl. Even if you don't want to show it or admit to it, you do care about your friends and those around you. Heck, even that punch could have been avoided yesterday if I was more careful with my words. It's now or never. I might not get another chance like this with her. Before saying it out loud, I avert my gaze in fear of her reaction. Overall, what I'm trying to say is, I really like you, Natsuki. You did say love, dick. She's silent. I'm afraid to look her in the eyes after making the situation so awkward. Without another word, she sits down on the small bench and lets out a sigh. Internally, I prepare for the rejection. You better not say that just because you want to get with me. Because if you're one of those weirdos who's only into my type, I'm gonna beat you. Her quivering voice is in stark contrast to her threats of violence. Still, I want to grant her wish and take her seriously even now. Now I'm not like that. Or no, I'm not like that. You can trust me, Natsuki. She looks away and lets out another sigh. It's clear that the reason for it isn't anger this time. I really want to believe you, Mikey. As far as I remember, I've had awful experiences with guys in my life. I guess after dealing with people like my dad and my older brother over these years, then what that bastard called Taga dragged me through. She furrows her eyebrows and clenches her fist as she recalls all her memories. There were a couple of guys who gave me compliments now and then, but I assumed all of them had the same intentions. Then you came along and I don't know what to say, okay? Me neither, Natsuki. However, I dare not to say it since I want to earn her trust. I want to prove to her that I'm not like those guys. I crouch down in front of her so that our eyes are on the same level. Hope I can make Dad proud this time. Look, not all guys are the same. Just as not all the girls are the same. I've certainly learned that by being friends with Sayori. Natsuki manages a small smile in my attempt at humor. But what happened to you is not the norm. You had every right to be suspicious of me, given your past experiences. I don't blame you for it. After what you've been through with your father, your brother, with that other guy, I understand you. But please, hear me out. You're an incredible person to be around, Natsuki. I'm really glad I've gotten the chance to know you. You've been the highlight of my summer. Aww. Natsuki takes a moment to process all the things I said. Even in this dimly lit room, I can see her eyes glimmer with a vague sense of hope. You're the first guy in a long time that I feel like I could trust. Aww. You've taken me seriously. You actually treated me like I mattered. Aw, she's crying too. God damn. Natsuki's voice starts to break as fuck. She quickly shuts her eyes and her body tenses up. Mikey. Like yesterday, I make an attempt to hug her in hopes of consoling her. Just as I'm extending my arms towards her, she stands up, almost like she sensed my intentions. She walks a few steps from me, still crying a bit. Maybe she didn't believe me. Good going, Mikey. Or maybe she wants me to go through with it and not give up on it so easily. She didn't reject me after all. I stand up and walk over to her. She's facing away from me with a cheerful gesture. I put my hand on her shoulder and motion her to turn towards me. Natsuki. She complies but doesn't look me in the eye. Her body is tense, but she's responsive to my every move. God, I hope this works. What the... At least that one seems a little bit better than the Sayori one. Without a second thought, I cautiously take her hand into mine. I gaze into her now glossy eyes. They sparkle like the most beautiful amethyst? I don't know. Amethyst gems. The view is mesmerizing. Her face is now filled with the mix of emotions. I can't tell if she's going to slap me or for being so bold. Mikey. Yes? We stand there for the longest moment in my life. The anticipation of things to come, whether good or bad, is overflowing in me. Her breathing is uneven, yet I feel no intentions in her hand. Close your eyes. Oh. What? But why? Just do it, dummy. Alright. I obliged to Natsuki's request and closed my eyes. I hear her take a step towards me. Please don't hit me again. I hear her breathing and for a moment feel it getting closer. Oh, yep. She gave me a kiss on the cheek. I feel my face feel hot with embarrassment. Before I can respond, I feel her burying her face in my chest with almost violent force. Her arms are wrapped around me and holding me tight, like she's afraid of letting go. My arms follow, embracing her frail body for the first time. Thank you, Natsuki. No talking, dummy. Only cuddling? Mm-hmm. I really liked that route a lot. I really did. That route was really good. So we still got Yuri and Monica left. Which I don't know what I have to do for Monica. So that might be a little hard. I'm not sure what to do about her. I might need to look it up or something. Hopefully, in the process of avoiding spoilers of any kind. Alright, 2 endings down. 2 more to go. As it's 8 in the morning now. I was recording at maybe like 5 in the morning. Alright. So yeah, that's gonna be it for now. We'll be back with more, as we might have to start with Yuri, I guess. I guess we'll start with Yuri, the next part. And that'll be it. I'll see you guys in the next video.